Bit of a hike to the launch facility.
Any closer is too hot to land.
Copy that, Commander.
Move up the beach, Noble.
Welcome back to JKP Rising. So today we're going to talk about Rain Series 3, what's going on with that project, because I've actually been getting people asking me this question a lot. Hey, are you still doing Rain Series 3? Is the project canceled? Did you just stop making Rain? Are you going to give up on Rain? So I'm really happy that people have actually asked me this question. I wasn't expecting a lot of people to ask me it because I really didn't think many people cared about Rain. I thought Rain was a project that really only I cared about doing, but I'm happy to see people are still interested in the series. That does make me very happy. And yes, I am still doing Rain Series 3. I am not canceling it. What I've been doing with the show is I go through iterations when I write scripts. So pretty much one iteration, I'll have the story plotted out and written a certain way. And then as time goes by, I'll rework some parts in the script and change some things and overall make things better. And as I get older, I get more experience and I always change things up. And this show has been in kind of pre-production, pre-production for a while. A lot has happened in my life recently. It has definitely affected the way that I write and tell stories and the way that I want to showcase Rain, because a lot of the stuff in Series 3 is going to be relating to a lot of my personal life. I wanted to make Rain Series 3 the best season of Rain ever, and I wanted to make it the best machinima I ever created in my life, and I really wanted to excel in storytelling, script writing, and character development for this show. So the third season of Rain really stepped the bar up. I really set the level really high. By me doing that, I had so much more to work with. So in Series 1 and 2, I just had a couple characters, and the plot was very simple. In Series 1, figure out why it's raining. Oh, it's a conspiracy. Series 2, the professor's crazy. We gotta stop him. Find a girl for Ted to have sex with so he can finally get laid. So those plot points in Series 1 and 2 were very straightforward. But for Series 3, there's like 18 to 20 characters, and there's so many different plot lines going on, and I wanted to wrap up all the plot points in Series 3. That way we have like a trilogy. So when at the end of Series 3, every single character is wrapped up, the resolution is wrapped up, there's no cliffhangers. I wanted to wrap everything up in this third season. I also want the characters in Series 3 to matter. I don't want to just have B or C characters. I want to have all A characters. They're there for a reason. We care about them. So there was a lot more to write and a lot more to put into the series, which is why the series is 18 episodes instead of like 6 or 9. As of right now, we're currently in the 4th iteration of Series 3. This is my 4th major rewrite of the entire season, although it's the 3rd iteration, which I did release an episode last like May 2015. It was like an hour and 40 minutes. That is what I'm talking about. Like, there was so much in that episode, so much setting up future events later on in the series. But what I think I went wrong with there was that there was just so much extra content, and I want to kind of just make the content in this show matter. I don't want to have filler, and I feel like a lot of the stuff in that first episode, it was a great big step forward, and it was a big leap compared to the past 2 seasons, but I think it was too much clutter, and I want to make it a bit more condensed while having like every minute matter. Right now, I'm in the 4th iteration of the show where I'm rewriting a lot of the plot points of the season, changing characters around, what they're going to do, but a lot of the themes that were present in the 3rd iteration are still going to be present in the 4th one. It's just going to be constructed better, and like I said, more condensed versus having a lot of filler in there. And one thing I'm doing right now, which you really should do for every story, and I'm learning that now, is to have the whole damn thing written out. When I was writing the 3rd iteration of Rain, you know, there were things that I was setting up, like Grapes becoming a photographer, or Lobster's new band, or Trey and Ezzy going on the Trance Musical Fest, and I honestly, at that time when I wrote that, had no idea where those plot points were going to end up at, and I was just writing it in the beginning and going to tackle it later. And that's a very bad idea when it comes to writing a story. That's actually poor writing. You want to have everything planned out. That way you can set up foreshadowing and symbolism. It's just better to have everything written versus writing it on the go. That's not really a great way to do things. A great example is Jurassic Park 3. They were writing the script as they were making the film, and that's probably one of the worst Jurassic Park movies. Even though I love the Spinosaurus, it's the worst out of the 4. Even though I haven't seen the newest one, but I'm pretty sure it's the worst out of the 4. Another good example of writing and not really finishing your things you set up in the earlier episodes is like Dexter Season 8. A lot of people can kind of agree that the last 4 seasons really set up a lot of stuff, but they just never came to fruition in the end. I don't want Rain to turn into that, and I was really setting stuff up that I didn't know where it was going to go, so it very well could have gone down a path like that, or just rushed at the end and not really optimized that well. So before I even make the first episode again for Series 3, I want to have every episode written out in full show, or at least have a really detailed outline of where the entire show is going to go in all 18 episodes. I have been slowly picking at this 4th iteration. I've really been only going at it whenever I feel like going to rain, because there's a lot of days where I don't feel like writing, and I don't really want to force my mind into that mode because I feel like it's not pure. When I want to write rain, when I want to do rain, when I want to discuss rain and create more Rain Force Series 3 in this 4th iteration, I'll do it. When I don't want to do it, I won't be doing it. I also want to say that I have been very guilty of delaying projects as someone with ADD, and I don't want to blame my ADD on this, but as someone that has been really struggling with starting something and taking a break from it, like I gain interest in a project and then I'll eventually lose interest in that project and then go to another project. I never finish something, but Series 3 is something that I always kind of go back to, but I'm taking forever doing it. So I really want to try to improve my quality of kind of getting the show out sooner. At the same time, I don't want to rush it and get it out and make it crappy like kind of the 3rd iteration. Like I said, that episode I really liked and I'm proud of that episode, and even the 2nd episode with Leo Busson and the backstory of the French guy. I really enjoyed those episodes. I just feel like looking back at them, they're just episode about ideas, but nothing stuck. Rain Series 3 is in production, guys. It's actually in pre-production. I am slowly taking my time, reworking the script. I have a couple characters already finished in terms of like how they're gonna act in this series, and I'm pretty sure that's the final time I'll be reworking those characters. So I am working on the show behind the scenes. One person asked on my channel trailer yesterday, like, oh, why did you put rain in there? Are you done with rain? It's not in there. That channel trailer really represents stuff that I'm currently working on and stuff that is going to be actively coming out at that given point. I don't want to tease Rain Series 3 only for it to come out a year or two later. I don't want to lead people on that it's coming out like next week. It's not there yet. So that channel trailer is just for stuff that I will be releasing very soon, or stuff that's currently going on right now. Not to mention, I love to do commentaries and I love to talk about video games. I know back in like a couple years ago, the machinima community, or what was left of it, were harping on me for making commentary videos, and the fact that I didn't do a lot of machinima videos. I was more of a commentator back then, and still a commentator today, but I like talking about games, and that's why I'm covering those 5 series. Right now, when it comes to Rain Series 3, when I'm ready to announce it more and do more videos on it, I'll let everyone know, but right now, I'm nowhere near that point. But I will get there, because as a filmmaker and as someone that really wants to prove himself wrong and overcome a lot of my focusing and motivational issues that I have as a person, Series 3 is a show that I want to complete, and I will complete. And I am not a perfect human being. I make a lot of mistakes, and I have slacked off and dragged out this show really far. It kind of should have been done already. At the same time, though, because it's taken this long, I feel like this is the best version of the show ever. All I ask is if you could please stay patient with me. I know it's been years since season 2. Series 3 is still here. It's still active. It's still here to stay, and I'm very much still interested in writing the show. I'm just taking my sweet time this time to make sure every detail is fine-tuned to its fullest, and making sure that this show, when it does come out, is incredible. This is also going to be the first time that I'm paying all my voice actors, so saving up to have a big budget for that is also important. I also might license my music this time and actually make money off the show while having custom tracks in there. So if I want to do that, I need to have really a big budget to pay for those extended licenses. Rain Series 3 is not going anywhere, guys. It's a huge project that I really made big. I set the bar high for myself, and I'm going to reach it, and now I'm really going to take my time with the show. I'm sorry if I let anyone on in the past that the show was going to come out sooner than it has. I had a lot of different ideas back then, and I wanted to try many different things, and things change over time. So Rain Series 3 is still in production. It's in pre-production right now. I am working on the show, but I'm not really talking about it that much because it's really far off from coming out. But whenever it gets closer, which it will, I will let everyone know, and eventually Rain Series 3 will be coming back. I'll have episodes out, and I'm not gonna make like hour-long episodes, I don't think. I think like 30-minute episodes are fine. Like I said, quality over quantity. And even though I have an episode list of like 18 episodes that I want to make, I want to have like 30-minute increments of like quality episodes, quality content. I think what I'm trying to do is try to figure out how to make Series 3 really work with a lot of dialogue and how to make that really interesting to people to watch. My name is James of JKP Rising. Rain Series 3, thank you so much to everyone out there that have been curious on the project. It means a lot to me that people out there care about this show besides me, so thank you so much for wondering about the show. Sorry it's taking forever to come out, but when it does, it's going to be fucking awesome. So I hope you wait around for the release. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that this explains a lot. If you have any questions regarding this show, please leave it in the comments below. I will try to answer it as best as I can. As mentioned before, I do coverage on 5 other series: METROID, Deus Ex, BIOSHOCK, Dead Space, and Halo. Subscribe for those commentaries, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.